Raghav, the police officer investigating Neil's murder, the man who had questioned her, accused her, shadowed her every move since the crime, the man she had thought was simply doing his job. But now, standing there with the flickering streetlight casting jagged shadows over his face, Raghav didn't look like a cop anymore. He looked like something else entirely, something darker, something dangerous. Aisha's stomach twisted. He wasn't here as law enforcement. He was here for something else. How long have you been following us? Reina's voice cut through the silence, low and sharp. Raghav stepped forward, his face unreadable. Long enough. The gunfire had stopped, leaving behind a deafening stillness, the kind that felt like a precursor to something worse. The air smelled of rust, oil, and something acrid, burnt gunpowder perhaps. Somewhere nearby, a metal pipe dripped water onto the concrete, the rhythmic plink, 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 like a slow countdown to the inevitable. Aisha took a deep breath, forcing her voice to steady. You were supposed to be investigating Neil's murder, Raghav. What the hell is going on? Shadow of a smirk crossed his lips. I am investigating, but the problem is you are asking the wrong questions, Aisha. You are looking at the pieces of a puzzle without knowing the full picture. Neil, Ravi Maheshwari, they weren't just murdered, they were removed. Aisha's throat went dry. Removed? Reina exhaled shakily, her hands tightening into fists. By them, he murmured. By the ones who decide who stays and who goes. Aisha turned to her. Something icy crawled up her spine. The Red Phantom. A strange silence hung between them before Raghav finally spoke. You think you know what that name means? You don't. It is not a person, Aisha. It is not even a singular entity. It's a system, a well-guarded, centuries-old machine. The Red Phantom is a cult of power, an underground circle of the world's most influential people. They aren't criminals in the way you understand them. They aren't politicians or businessmen in any single capacity. They are the architects of the power. They shape markets, spark wars, crush economies, and make sure that only those who serve their vision survive. Aisha felt her breath grow shallow. And what is their vision? Raghav's expression darkened. Chaos, ruin. The rich get richer, the poor stays desperate. They want a world in which people like them, people who already have everything, control everything else. And they do it through carefully engineered destruction. They don't just manipulate people, they manipulate history. Every war, every financial crash, every political scandal, it's not a coincidence, Aisha, it's by design. Her pulse thundered in her ears. And Ravi? Neil? Raghav sighed, shaking his head. Ravi was never meant to be part of the equation. He was an addict, reckless, easy to use, but too stupid to control. When he started talking too much, he was erased. Aisha shivered. And Neil? Reina spoke this time, her voice quiet. Neil wanted more than he was allowed. He wasn't just a gambler, Aisha. He had ambition. He thought he could leverage secrets against them, climb higher. He forgot the most important rule of the Phantom. You don't threaten the hand that feeds you. He was removed before he could become a problem. And the woman in the red dress pretended to be me? Aisha had to ask. She was just an actor in this big play? Raghav shrugged. Aisha's stomach churned. And me? As if reading her mind, Raghav's gaze softened, just a fraction.